fuel delivery, boys.
Quick grocery run.
It is currently 5:53, and we gotta be home by 6 o'clock to do a set of tires. Let's rip. $5.55, there's our exit. Tires are done. I forgot to focus the lens on that clip. There's an easy $100. Now we got one more thing to do before we can start making progress on what I actually want to make progress on in today's video. The snow is melted now in Alberta and it ain't coming back. So that means the winter tires need to come off of my girlfriend's car. And we got to put on the summers. Next car in the garage, this hunk of shit, which just took me off camera forever to pull in the shop because we ain't got no brakes. Watch this brake pedal. Right to the floor. Absolutely nothing. There ain't no fluid in it because we blew a brake line. Now you guys might be wondering, this is the longest intro ever. Get to the point. When is the Subaru gonna come in the video? The point of this video is to show real life. And that there's a lot of other things that I do outside of making the YouTube videos that takes time. And this is part of my problem. I don't have the money to drive brand new vehicles, so I gotta fix up old ones. So I bought a full stainless steel brake line kit for this truck. And it's gonna be a nightmare, probably for about 2 days. But then we get to have fun with the Subaru. So let's get this done. To really make you guys understand, I am missing Oilers Game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs versus the LA Kings to frickin' work on my truck and replace rusty brake lines. That's depressing. Sneak peek at what we're doing on the Subaru though. All right, boys, it's the next day, and the truck's stuck on the hoist now. We got the wrong brake lines. New brake lines aren't gonna be here till tomorrow, and it's already the next day, which means time to work on the Subaru tonight, I guess. And we got tons of parts to install on this thing, but she is a little dirty. And I'm excited because we are gonna try out some Stelter Solutions products today. This stuff is amazing. I will link it in the description so you guys can go grab your own. I am so freaking excited that this car's back on the channel, dude. I've been waiting a long time to do these mods. The Subaru is finally in the shop. We got her on the low car ramps. I had to move the wheel balancer because I got a guy coming to do a set of tires right now. So we're gonna be balancing the wheels outside. But now we got some boxes to open because we are going to completely transform this car. A lot of little things, a couple of big things. It's gonna take a couple videos to get it all done, but let's see what we got. Heavy. Boom. Now it looks pretty. I
I have been waiting for this for so long on this channel, boys. The Subaru is back. Now, before we even get into this video and showing you guys the parts that we have, if you guys want to get literally any of these parts, this isn't a sponsored video. They are not paying me to say this. They did help me out a little bit with getting these parts, but I still had to pay for them. This code is to help you guys save a little bit of money to do exactly what I'm doing in this video. You guys can use the code Daniel5. It's going to save you 5% off any eligible items on Subi Supply Co. Now, there's some companies that don't offer discounts, so Subi Supply Co. can't offer discounts on it. But if the code works, use it. It'll get you guys 5% off. That was the best that I could get you guys to try and help you guys out.
Let's start going through what we have here for good old Stacy back there.
So many people put short shifters in STIs. I've driven Cobb ones, Perrin ones, Torque Solutions ones. I've tried a lot of different short shifters, not on my personal car, but on a lot of other people's cars, and I couldn't justify spending $250 or $300 or $400 on a bunch of ones that I didn't like. So I decided to pull the trigger and get arguably the most baller shifter on the market for the Subaru platform, and that is the Dark Matter X full billet short shifter assembly.
This thing looks unreal. I'm pretty sure it's a chassis mount, and I'm pretty sure it gets rid of all the factory shifter bushings and all that. I didn't opt for the precision shift arm. We're gonna use the factory one, see how it goes. I also didn't opt for the centering mechanism. We're gonna see how it goes without it, and then maybe one day we will try the centering mechanism, but I will link this thing down below in the description where you guys can get it from Subi Supply Co., or you can grab it from Dark Matter's website themselves. Let's buzz through a couple of small things that we got. New center caps that are all gloss black all around with the chrome logo. I wish you could get either a red logo or a white logo on these, or just like all blacked out, but chrome is the best I could do. These are the center caps that are on the car right now, and yes, that is Sharpie on them. Next little trim pieces that we got to transform the exterior of this car. We got new side emblems with the red STI logo. Next piece that we got, which I am super excited for, is a black STI badge for the back of the car. I really do not like the badges on the back. I think that the black Subaru looks tacky. The previous owner plasti dipped this, and it's like chipping and peeling in different spots. And on a build that's this high of quality, honestly, the plasti dip is just corny.
Not that plasti dipping your logos is a bad thing. I'm just trying to like level this build up from that a little bit.
So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna remove the pink STI logo. We're gonna put a black logo in place, and then this side is just gonna be completely blank. Next up is something that is something I'm on the fence about a little bit. I could not find a single emblem that I liked for this car. As you can see, the factory Subaru logo is the Subaru blue with the silver 6-star on it. And I wanted to tie into the whole blacked out look that I'm going for. So I got these like dark gray with the black stars, and it's essentially gonna look like that. I think this is gonna look freaking awesome, especially once I get this repainted. We're gonna have a red STI badge here. This is all gonna be painted black, and then the blacked out logo up front. And then to tie into that whole look that we were just talking about at the back of the car, like I said, blank on this side, black STI on that side, and then a blacked out, slightly gray logo up top in the middle. I'm on the fence about it. We gotta see what it looks like once we get it on the car. Then for the next mod at the back of the car, this is a big one. We got the Spec D smoked lens sequential taillights. Now I'm not gonna show these too much because I actually really wanna make a dedicated video to these taillights because there's none out there on YouTube right now. So we're gonna save those for later. But if you guys have been looking to pick up these taillights, make sure you guys subscribe right now,
because I'm probably gonna be doing like an in-depth how to install video, and then also showing you guys how they work, how they look in daylight, at night, all that stuff. It's gonna be sick.
Next piece that we got here is a set of Muteki black forged aluminum tuner lug nuts. And that's why. These red Mishimoto lug nuts just got absolutely destroyed. The paint is destroyed on them from me buzzing them on and off the car with an impact. So I'm definitely gonna save those. We'll see if maybe they fit on the 350Z. They're a good drift car lug nut because they're just a regular 6-point socket versus these are the tuner lug ones. So they're gonna be a little bit smaller, and I will have a less chance of scratching the wheels with the tuner key.
And honestly, I think that the red lug nuts was just a terrible idea. Doesn't look good anymore. I thought it would look good at the time. I was wrong.
Next piece that we got here is from Cobb. Now, honestly, since the whole Grimmspeed thing, I actually have not bought a single part from Cobb. for this car. This car is still tuned on the V3 access port. It's got a Pro Tune on it, makes over 500 wheel, but I have not touched the tune since we tuned it.
Even though emissions is not a law in Alberta, we can delete whatever we want on our cars. We can't tune with Cobb Software because they're based in California and their emission laws are way more strict there. So now I can't even adjust the tune on my car. So it is either standalone ECU, ECU tech, or figure out another option.
Now with that being said, the only reason that I bought this Cobb product is because they are actually still a really good company. It was totally out of their hands that they had to do that, and they make a really solid rear wiper delete. Next piece that we got is something that I have been wanting to do to this car forever, and this is something that you guys should all do to any 08 to 14 STI, hatch, or sedan, anything, especially if you guys like to dump the clutch like I do. This is a clutch master cylinder brace. Torque Solutions makes one. It is super overpriced. You can get one a lot cheaper from a couple of other brands. I think Grimmspeed makes one, but the reason that I got this one is because it has a gloss finish and everything in my engine bay is gloss, and I didn't feel like stripping and repowder coating one for the extra 80 bucks or 100 bucks it was to get this one. I would have spent that in powder coating alone. So this mod is functional. Next piece I talked about at the beginning of this video. I'm not going to take them out and show you because we're going to install them. This is the Grimmspeed engine bay cap kit, and it's going to replace all the caps that I tried to paint when we initially built this car and they look terrible. Next piece I got, I am going to completely admit, was a total waste of money. I thought that my battery tie down was all rusty and looked terrible, but now that I got here, it actually looks pretty good. I must have repainted this at some point. It is nice and shiny black and does not need to be replaced, but now I have a billet aluminum one from Torque Solutions, which was probably like 80 bucks or something.
Which in my opinion, like I said, complete waste of money. Not really the most functional mod out there unless yours is rusty and gross.
Next piece is something that is also a maintenance part. We got some brand new Brembo pads for this thing because, believe it or not, Brembos were the cheapest ones to get. I thought maybe StopTech or Hawk or something like that would be cheaper. The cheapest setup that I could build myself on Subi Supply Co. was the Brembo front and rear pads with the Hawk drilled and slotted rotors. And these things are already coated black, so hopefully they don't get rusty. They will look a lot better than these. Which, to be fair, these have been on the car for like over 100,000 kilometers. So they held up pretty well. And these are only slotted rotors. So even though this is very Ricer of me to say, I think that the drilled look is gonna look really cool because these wheels are so exposed that you're gonna see a nice drilled and slotted rotor through the massive gaps in the spokes. Quick update on these brake lines. These suck ass. Getting these things through with all the bends and stuff is absolutely terrible. Like, they run all the way up here through the fender, up to the master cylinder up there. Some of them run over the frame and it goes across all the way to the other side. And you gotta squeeze all four of them through this little tiny crevice between the frame and the cab. Then they gotta go along the frame and those two little blue connectors there, then over the frame again into the ABS module. And then I still gotta pull out the rear one that goes above the fuel tank and then run a whole new line all the way from there to here.
This has been a lot of late nights staying up, working on this truck so I can get this thing done, so we can get back to working on the Subaru, so we can get the Subaru done for Driven Calgary and get all these mods on that car. We got a week. I'm gonna finish this truck off camera and let's get to the Subaru stuff right now. Or else we ain't gonna have the Subaru done for Driven. Let's get it.
The very last mod on this car is something that I have been looking forward to forever. You see that right there? This bumper has had zip ties on it for like 2 years. And we're finally gonna fix that. Let's see if we can go a full bumper removal with 0 broken body clips. I already broke one. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I broke it. I broke it. No, we can never go back to the original Subaru logo. That is strong, sticky tape, man. Now for the scariest part of the night. Cutting the front bumper. The nice thing is, we got a demo. So I might even set these up side by side and cut it to match, but cut it just a little bit better this time. Let's do it.
It is like 3 or 4 hours later now of just trimming and dremeling and cutting and sanding, and we are this close to finishing this bumper. And I made a couple improvements over the way I did it on the last one.
I already showed you guys this a little bit, but this is the old bumper. I had to trim so close that these clips barely even locked, which I didn't care once we zip tied it all in. But now we're not gonna have zip ties. It's gonna be a nice bumper. So as you guys can see, I got this side trimmed out on the bumper. Really freaking nice. Goes around the intercooler, nice and clean. And then as you can see from this angle, I kind of thinned it out and curved it around the intercooler, and it doesn't touch anywhere. Then on this edge right here, I made this like dead even with the tow hook cover so that when it goes on, this is gonna be nice and smooth. I'm gonna tell the body shop to paint this edge as well and the top of this so that you don't even notice that that edge is cut out. It's gonna blend right in with the tow hook cover and it's gonna look super factory.
So now, since it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning, I need this bumper to the body shop tomorrow so that they have at least 2 to 3 days to paint the bumper and prep it and everything, and then I have a day to put it back on the car. So it is technically Tuesday because it's past midnight already. I need this bumper at the shop today, so we need to get this done, which means we're staying up all night because I gotta go to work at 6 and I gotta work a 10-hour day tomorrow, 6 to 4:30, and then we gotta drop the bumpers off at the shop after work or maybe on my lunch break, and then come home and keep working on this thing because we still got more stuff that we gotta do to this car in this video. We are back, it's the next day, and I'm actually feeling pretty good, which is weird because I didn't sleep last night and I just worked a 10-hour day. Maybe it's just because I'm excited.
On my lunch break at work, I got the bumper dropped off at the paint shop for the Subaru. So while that's at the body shop, the next mod that we're gonna move on to is in the engine bay. And I'm really excited for these, even though they're a super, super small mod.
I've actually wanted to get this for a long time, and now I'm realizing that I should have done this a long time ago. I'm not sure how many caps are in here, but they do all say Grimmspeed on them. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna break it for sure. I like slide it out. Oh, let's go. Ooh. Hell yeah, that looks good.
It's the small details, boys.
The next mod that we gotta install is the one that I called quote unquote a waste of money, but we're gonna install it anyways because I bought it and I'm not gonna return it. Do not spend your money on one of those.
Like, you can literally see it flexing over the battery. That looks terrible.
Maybe I'll start to like it. It is just a battery mount. It's not that big of a deal. The next mod that I really want to take care of is
These rusty old brakes, these scratch lug nuts, and disgusting center caps.
So let's get the front end jacked up. We're gonna start in the front and then we'll do the back after. I'm excited for these. These are gonna be sick.
New brakes are in, rotors, e-brake shoes, Brembo pads, the e-brake shoes are all adjusted up and we are ready to go. It is also T-minus about 2 hours till we need to leave for Calgary for driven, so we got some work to do here.
But it's good timing because I just got back from the body shop and look what is ready for us. The body shop absolutely killed it on these. This is gonna look so good.
I know there's been a lot of shout outs in this video, but truthfully you guys, none of this stuff would be able to happen without the amazing companies that we work with, whether it be a sponsorship or just good customer service. In this case, good customer service. If you guys are from the Edmonton area, make sure you guys check out City Collision on the south side for all of your auto body needs. City Collision is your place to go, man. They painted this entire car like 3 years ago. I have a little tiny piece of clear coat peeling and they said they're gonna paint it for free. They got lifetime warranty on their work, so seriously, if you guys are from the Edmonton area, I'll put a link in the description to their website. You guys gotta go check them out. Tell them that I sent you.
So with that being said, we're on a time crunch now, so let's get this all assembled.
it literally matches perfect.
No more ETS logo. We gotta let that dry for a minute.
Final bumper install.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that goes hard.
All right, front bumper is on, and that looks freaking sick. The intercooler looks unbelievable. That paint turned out so good for a temporary solution until we recoat it. I might actually even just leave it like that. But now the next thing that we gotta do, and last thing we gotta do on this front bumper, is install the front lip. So eventually I do wanna riv nut this in so I can always just unbolt it and bolt a new one on whenever I get replacements. But we're on a time crunch right now.
So she's getting self-tappers. It is like almost 7 o'clock already and we still have to drive to Calgary tonight.
Yeah, that's sick. I've never had a front lip before, and it's just all self-tappers in there right now. Not all the holes lined up, so I had to make a couple of my own, but that actually looks really good for an Amazon lip. It matches the paint job on the grill and everything. Let's get the wheels back on this thing.
Look at the difference in this. We're gonna take out the old Sharpie job center caps and put on some clean ones. These are freaking brand new. Like butter. That was satisfying as hell. This is gonna look good. Black center caps, black wheels, black lug nuts. Blacked out everything. Everybody says that black wheels are lame. Well, when I played Grand Theft Auto 5, I made every single car with black wheels as a kid. And now I'm doing it in real life. Isn't that crazy that GTA 5 came out when we were kids? That was like 2013.
We are rushing hard now. Colton's helped me put the tires on the other side. This thing is looking really, really good. The front end looks amazing with the gloss black. But now, since we swapped this front emblem on the back of the car, we still got all of these emblems. And then these side badges that are pink, I got new red ones for that as well.
Come on. Oh, that's what we like to see. Hell yeah, I didn't even break it. Okay, wipe this down. New one, quick swap. This is a NASCAR pit stop here. Emblem swapping. Now I know why people do simple mods, dude. This is some satisfying, easy stuff. 2 seconds of work and it makes a visual difference. Let's see how cool this looks. Boom. I'm glad I picked that color. That's sick. What do you think, Colton?
Get it off the jack stands, let's go.
Ooh. Ba, ooh, that was way easier than I thought it was gonna be.
How did you lift this fucking thing?
Are you stupid or are you deaf?
No.
Whoa, brother! Dude, you're barely on the ramp over there. This is an eraser wheel. It's supposed to take off adhesive without scratching paint. All right, I think that's it. That same rag.
Key.
We gotta peel off the Ronin decal because it looks terrible in one spot. So I'm gonna just peel the whole thing. I said at the beginning of the video we were using Stelter Solutions. We're still using Stelter Solutions. You wanna check the oil for me?
No.
Well, you will do what I say, sir. Yeah. Now we're driving this to Calgary. Imagine these fall off. I think these can only really go in one spot. That looks spectacular. Should I trust you?
If you want to, that's up to you.
Don't mess it up. No pressure. Those are $1,000.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you stressed out now?
No.
Colton's pissed off.
We were supposed to leave at 6 p.m.
It is 8 o'clock. My car looks good.
You're taking that one off too?
I was hoping Nick would come over here before Colton said something. I didn't want him to catch me. I have an idea with this one though. If we tape off where it was, I'll be able to just put it exactly where it was before. So we go like that. Oh! Have I never debadged something before and we're doing this like rushed as hell? Okay, we're gonna call that good. I need a blowgun.
It's in my eye. I was kind of hoping my pouch would spit out as I was doing it.
This should line up perfect with what I taped. What do you think, Colton? Worth the extra 10 minutes?
Now can we go?
This razor blade, just in case we need to bring. You got wire cutters? First cold start for the boys. we did it. This car looks so damn good. I don't even want to drive it now. And I got to drive it all the way to Calgary, and it is 9 o'clock at night now.
I can't believe that I have never had a car with a front lip. That looks so good, and it's literally off Amazon. If you guys want this same front lip, I will put a link to it in the description because it looks sick. It looks better than 90% of the lips that I could find that were expensive. I'm proud of this one. We got a lot of work done in today's video.
So that's going to be it for this episode of the STI transformation. We still got more parts to install on this thing, so make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss the rest of the series. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Go build something cool.